The Fort Lauderdale Independence Training and Education Center, Flite, a community-based agency assisting foster youth of Broward County in their transition to adulthood, enabling them to become productive members of our community. Flite opened in 2009 with the mission to be a central resource for young people in Broward County's foster dependency system by offering a single, convenient point of access to the broad range of service and support they need to become successful adults.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
What were you doing when you turned 18? Reaching your 18th birthday and being designated an adult doesn't mean you're ready to make wise, effective choices on your own. Through the Flite Center and the community agencies they partner with, teens entering early adulthood from foster care learn the practical skills they need as they set out on their own.
When you turn 18, legally, you're an adult. So for the majority of the population, kids that are getting ready to turn 18 are thinking about whether they're going to go to the prom or if they're going to be graduating from high school and where they're going to go to college, and planning all of these big things and all these big monumental experiences in their life. But for kids that are in the foster care system, 18 is sort of this looming big milestone of, oh my God, what's going to happen to me when I turn 18, because I have to leave where I'm living. It's a different feel for them. And it's, a pretty scary day for the majority of our youth.
That's why the Flite Center was created. It was conceived as a resource to connect these foster youth in transition with the full range of assistance available in our community.
One of the first things we had to do, once the Junior League adopted this as a legacy project, the biggest issue, and what took us about a year, was to get all the different service providers in the county to agree that what's now called the Flite Center was the ultimate goal, so that we were not competing against each other for finite resources. And everybody serves a little bit different need. Nobody served all the needs of this population. And it really helped having the United Way and the Community Foundation behind us, kind of helping pull us all together. Everybody just recognized, they rallied around this as a project because they recognized it was such a big need in the community. So the hands-on, the ability to have hands-on experience, a tangible place, and a really worthwhile effort, I think, is what got everybody so excited. By bringing all those resources together, it really helps the youth because they only have to know one address and have to know one place to come, and they can access all those different service providers.
You need GED classes. Go to the other side of Broward County and get your GED classes. And then go back to ChildNet to get your independent living check and meet with your aftercare specialist. It made it very difficult on kids that were already at a disadvantage to really support them. And so the ability now for them to be able to come to one place and receive all of those supports and services under one roof is incredible. Not only that, but a place for them to come and be with their peers because they gain so much support from one another, and that makes a real difference. And having the different service providers talking to each other about what's going on with the kids, that way everybody is on the same page and can better support them.
The foundation realized that we could have a greater impact if we really targeted our support for kids 18 plus who age out and really try to create a safety net or a system of care so these kids aren't left on the streets and just left homeless without anyone to turn to. So there's a great opportunity for everyone in the community to step in and help the emancipated youth become productive citizens. There is hope for these kids. They're not the forgotten few. They can become just as successful as anyone else if they were given the opportunity.
As a one-stop shop, Flite helps teens entering early adulthood from foster care learn the practical skills they need as they set out on their own.
So those life coaches are involved with the Flite Center and involved with our kids. We have about 7 housing programs that provide affordable housing for this population. There are a number of educational services and supports available through Broward College, Volunteer Broward providing tutors. There is Stars Academy, which provides mentoring and tutoring. So there are a number of different service providers that are providing a piece of the puzzle for our kids, and they come in and out of the Flite Center.
The information support here makes life better because I'm not running around looking for different answers, different resources. I'm able to ask a question, get an answer, and move forward.
I would like to say that I don't feel like just some foster care kid anymore. It makes you feel like an individual. You feel like a normal person. It's not held over your head that you were in the system and you've been from place to place. And I like feeling that way when I come to Flite Center. I like feeling like I have somewhere where I can relate to the people that are there and they can respect me as an individual.
Some of the information that I know now, I didn't know when I was aging out. So it's better to know when you're young, because once you're, at my age, you're gaining a lot of responsibilities and you're more confident.
Since opening in 2009, Flite has proven the one-stop resource center concept works.
I basically have a goal now. I want to start my own nonprofit, and I want to help disadvantaged youth, and I want to let them know that there are people out there that's like them, and I do want to help them. And I see myself finishing school and graduating with my master's and hopefully my doctorates, and starting that nonprofit and helping people like the Flite Center has helped me.
The amount of kids that are coming and utilizing the Flite Center has well exceeded my expectations, and it just really makes me happy that they really are buying into it, and that because we did it for them, we created it to make them comfortable. The kids are really enjoying it, and they keep coming, so that's a good thing.
Even with the success of its one-stop concept, much remains to be done to continue improving the effectiveness of services available to transitioning foster youth.
The most important thing about Flite is that it's about us. It's not about money, it's not about lawmakers, it's not about anything. It's about the kids that were in foster care and helping them to achieve their goals.
Spread the word about Flite. Flite is a great place for youth to come. It's a home-based feeling.
It's really important that the community take hold of these kids and just wrap their arms around these kids to make sure that they just have the services and support so they can go on and become productive. They are the kids that are in school with your own kids. They're the kids your kids are playing with down the block. Just because they're in foster care doesn't mean they've done anything wrong. They haven't done anything wrong. Unfortunately, the people that brought them into the world didn't take care of them the way that they were supposed to. There's a lot of ways that the community can help move the Flite Center forward and keep helping the kids of our community. Anybody at any time can pick up a phone and call me, because there's a million ways that people can get involved, and sometimes people don't know how they want to get involved, they just want to be involved. And we can figure that out together, because there's always a way to help our kids.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Help Flite help our foster youth become productive, successful members of our community.